The spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
3rd down and 12.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Looking for Sanders here on a deep ball. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Ingram, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now on 2nd and 13, Breeze. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Interception. Here's Jackson. He's going deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 42 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Saints nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay,
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 72 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And it's 17-7.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 17, Saints 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set at the line for this next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Jenkins on the coverage.
Again, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. To throw again is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Caught right side at Snead. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And it will be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down. As the Ravens push further out in front.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you're running some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before half for Breeze. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a run back here from Harris. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start the second half with Kamara. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Here's Breeze to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. That's right. The whistle's one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And they'll bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's able to put it through.
Ravens 31, Saints 7. Justin Tucker to kick.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like when we talk about the defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Shotgun now for Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, but it's going to be 2nd down. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Now Breeze again. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and now he's going to use his Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
And a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, Charles, let's step aside, different topic here for a second. Unfortunately, the NFL lost a legend earlier in this first month of the 2020 season. Hall of Fame running back Gale Sayers passed away at 77, and Sayers, the youngest man ever inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, was just 34 years of age when he got that honor back in 1977.
And a big reason why? He had to retire early. Only played 7 years in the NFL. But what a run before injuries really cut his career short. In fact, he played the equivalent of 4 full seasons out of those 7 that he played because of injuries. But he was first team Pro 5 times, led the league in rushing twice, and still holds the record for kickoff return average this many years after he retired. Commissioner Roger Goodell called him one of the finest men in NFL history. And I can tell you this, partner, one of the most exciting players we'll ever see.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Breeze. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking long for Thomas. This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. From the shotgun, he'll throw. He's going to take Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's Breeze. It is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Breeze. This is caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone, and now it'll be 4th and goal. Field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. Breeze going to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Saints 15. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated dedicated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Baltimore.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And a Raven first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. 7 yards, the pickup there. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
3 at the Saints' 19-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The Ravens on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Third down.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's got Snead. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it?
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, it's Breeze. And incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Breeze now. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Breeze now on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
For Jared Cook, incomplete. He was covered by Patrick Queen.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Now he'll escape to his right. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
No, I'm not.
Yes, we say so long from New Orleans.